Hey guys! It's been a while since I went live and it's at 2 in the morning. Try to get in here soon. Get in here real quick. It's actually not too bad yet. Only 896 in queue. Ah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to play this. I can't even see what my character looks like now because they have the simple character screen on. It's gonna be the big reveal when I get in, I guess. So how are y'all doing? I hope everything's working. This is the first time I tried to stream on YouTube, so somebody needs to tell me if something's not working right. Actually, no, I'm gonna check real quick if my mic's working. Right here, neck though, too, so... Oh, it's working. Okay. That was the last problem I had to fix, was my mic was not actually coming through. Yeah, it's warm in here. It's not picking up that fan, is it? Let's see. I think it is. If y'all hear a fan, let me know, I'll move it. I'm not trying to blast air in your ears. Let's see. While we're waiting... They have this I haven't looked at. So I haven't really looked at the patch notes at all, and I barely looked at the job guide. Should I look at one of these? Shoot. I'll bring this up in a sec. Do I want to look at the patch notes, or do I just want to... I mean, they're usually pretty good about not putting spoilers in the patch notes, to be honest. Let's take a peeky. Let's take a peeky. She should be somewhere around there. Wait, what's that right now? Oh, I thought it said 200 was like... I was like, damn, that was a jump. There we go. There it is. Yay! Let's see. Oh, wait, what this raid? I saw the armor. It looks a little... At least the bit I saw looked kind of goofy, if I'm being honest. I was kind of hoping it would be a little more cyberpunky and a little less Power Rangers. But it is what it is. Playable content. We obviously got new cities. Ooh, that's pretty. Can I see that? It's so small. So small and low res. Damn it. I don't know. Let's see it again. Solution 9. Wait, this is a city? What the hell? Oh, oh my, the names in this are gonna get me. Oh, Okopacha? Oh, Kozamauka. I hope the characters say the names of these places so that I can say the names of these places. Very pretty though. The one thing I need though, because they have the graphical update with the lighting and whatnot, the game better be colorful. Like these screenshots look colorful, but the pre 7.0 this game looks like mud. There's just a layer of mud on everything. The queue's at 5:11 by the way. Yaktel. Sort of zoom. This is like kind of Vactica-ish. I mean, like, I guess I'm only saying that because it's a forest. All forests now are Vactica. Okay, this is definitely the Shalauni. That looks like twine, 100%. Heritage found. I want to know what's going on with all these tech places. New city and field ether rates have been added, obviously. Number of ether courts and endwalker areas doesn't matter to me, I have them all. 7.0 introduces myriad quests in addition to the main scenario. As such, there may be cases where the patch notes only cite the initial quest in a series. Well, obviously, they always do that, I guess. It's just a disclaimer, I suppose. Little screen caps of the story. No spoilers, though. No spoilers of my story. Side story quests, role quests. Oh, they did the thing they did last time where they just merged everyone together. Or like merged the roles together. We'll be playing a dancer, by the way. FYI. That's my main. It might be switching to machinist. I say that at the expansion. But we'll find it. We'll figure that out later. We're gonna just start off as a dancer. See how it is. See how it goes. New job quest for those two, obviously. Delivery. I didn't know they put these in like right at the start of the expansion. For some reason I thought that was added later. I guess the people who are crafting gathering mains are gonna like rush up to max level anyways though, so might as well put it in. Wait, do you have to be max level for these, or are they... No, these give you XP. When do you start these? Oh, right there, 90. Okay, so it's an easier way to level from 90 to 100. Makes sense. Players can now temporarily hide the display of nearby player characters when interacting with quest-related NPCs or objects. Oh! For the immersion. That makes sense. Oh, hey Val! How you doing? Dropping a Bnuuy. What's this chat down there? Hold on. Let me move you up so I can see what you do. Get over here. Get over here. It's too far away. There we go. Actually up this early. It was a little hard to try and fall asleep and then get out of bed at 1 in the morning. But I did sleep a little bit, so who knows? We might be going for a while. I got a little bit of sleep, I got a lot of coffee. I'd be going full no-lifer on this immediately. Ooh, the queue's at 149. We're almost ready to go. Quest objectives. Oh wait, actually I just had a thought. This is also good for when there's too many people. Because, you know, some people, like, they'll grab the, like, whale mounts, and then you have, like, 5 whales sitting on top of the NPC you're trying to click. I guess you just get them out of the way with this. Very cool, very cool. Oh! 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 Oh, the game's going in! Oh my, there's a tree! Mentorship Bnuuy, oh, okay. Hold on. Damn it! Can't do this yet. Not that I'm gonna win anyways. You know, okay. I had a medium house before, right? You know, real quick. This is my beautiful bunny. My beautiful boy. Now with new and improved lighting. Enemy. Put a little willow up here. Put a little willow. I kind of moved a little willow. Little willow. No peeking. Hi, Orc. How you doing? So, I had a house before, right? I had a ritual where I would log out and I would go to my house and I would either log out in the bed. He is looking fabulous. He is a fabulous boy. I would log out on the couch or on the bed every time. That freaking Fall Guys event came out, and I was like chipping away at that, and I started logging out in the Blunderville zone. And then I went back to my house after I'd gotten everything from that event. House was gone. I stopped panicking. I look around my email. I find the email in the spam folder. I missed that by a day. My house was demolished the day before I went back to it. I'm still salty about it. I already know about that, go away. And now I'm never gonna get a house back because now it's a lottery system and I can't win lotteries. So it's very tragic. Where am I going? More than empty. Oh, Charlotte. Makes sense. Gonna go hop on a boat. I can use this. We're going right into it. I'm not even waiting. I'm ready. I might move around weird because I'm just trying out Legacy Movement. I've been using Standard for the past like 10 years. And I'm used to compensating with my mouse. Just had word from Erendil. Seems he's managed to secure passage to Tyrol aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go inform your travel companions? Do it. That's Wild and League. They added a character who's a rabbit girl, and she has various voice lines in the role. What is this? Oh, there we go. With a Val Minute, and she's a mage, would you like? Yeah, it's a character made for you. The YouTube chat had a little emote, it was just like auto putting over your message. Kind of annoying. It's my homies. God damn it. That made me read. Ojika gave us the good news. We made ready to sail at a moment's notice. The only one yet to arrive is Erendil himself. Can I say, I'm happy we're getting more Erendil, by the way. I like that character, but I thought he was gonna be like only that one expansion and then he was gonna disappear. Ah, you're here. It took some persuasion, but the Gleaner's Guild ship has granted us places aboard the vessel bound for Tyrol. Hold on, I need to figure out how to change this. This is gonna actually piss me off. Why is it doing that? Can I get rid of this? Oh, found it. Okay. There's like a little reaction thing that's like just permanently. Let me get this thing again. So it should be about there. Is that like good? There's a little reaction thing that was like permanently in my chat on my screen that was like just covering up messages. I couldn't see shit. Player and people are gonna think your name is about that character. I mean, yeah, maybe. There'll be other passengers, researchers, and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. And that's fine, I doubt anyone expected we have the ship all to ourselves. They're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Tyrol, yes? I love this character, by the way. She gives Major Karlak. We've not forgotten. The nation of Tuliolol is in the midst of deciding its next role. How am I gonna be able to say Tuliolol and then fuck up midst? Jesus. As your chosen allies, We shall assist you during the rite of succession and support your bid to becoming Dawn Servant. In addition to that, Alphano and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Tural, we hope to learn about its myriad cultures and interact with how its myriad cultures interact with one another. How they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilza. But we'll pursue this goal on our own time. You can be assured that we'll give this contest all due attention. That's all I ask, otherwise you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Kyle? Yes, as far as we could determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I want to know what her family is. I want to know how many adopted siblings she has. Is it just like a shitload of them? Or just the two? I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I am part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as a guide. Tsundere Erenville. Still playing the part of the Stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't dare tell me you've changed your mind. Hell no! You mean that boat? Hoist sail! Let's go! Well said, you won't get far wallowing in the shallows. Right then, if we're committed to leave on the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. Synchronized nodding. Get me on the boat. Get me on the boat. Right out here. The others have already left for the harbor, not in danger of missing the boarding car, but we should be on our way. Yeah, I don't know why I had to stop to talk to you then. We could just go to the harbor. You gonna take me to the harbor? Okay, it's taking me to the harbor. This is acceptable. Please be voiced. I won't read.
Savoring the moment?
Bless.
I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Beach vacation episode.
Do not be so quick to relax. Though Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map, the vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bluefishwin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Why every time that we get on a boat is it a boat ride fraught with perils?
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
It's always some primal or like giant octopus or some shit.
Either
Trying
way,
to
the
capsize
two
us.
of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
Yeah. Fucking nodding. The nodding never stops being weird.
And so does our ship cast off from the docks.
Hell yeah.
We sail
Lots of
west,
agreement.
as Captain Ram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Toral.
When you got a bunch of friends with you, synchronized nods in agreement.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me! Waklamat!
Also wonder if any of the other contestants are some of our siblings. I think we will find out. This song actually, till we get out of this cutscene here.
Smooth sailing so far?
We haven't sung.
Aye, so far so good.
I need to ask
But
him.
this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
Did they bring this guy in like, please talk in a stereotypical pirate voice? That was like the voice direction.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Toral was far, but it's another thing to really know.
The open ocean is kind of terrifying. Not being able to see anything but water in any direction.
Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession. Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own.
Got that battle in the Navina or something.
Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
I don't remember what the deal was with her grandfather. Like, did he go missing or something at some point, or is she just trying to find out more about it? I'm not even gonna try to say your name. He's working at S. James Aesthetics in Ulda. My employment with him came to an end. That's why I visited Charlian in hopes of starting over. I was attempting and failing to find a new job to seize the chance to board this vessel when he overheard the room for another passenger suddenly opened. Okay. Okay. Hello. I see you in Eorzea before, you great and famous hero. Yeah, I've had enough of playing the sim mode. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception, but with more of you Eorzeans coming to Toral, it's becoming practical. As my mercenary days are over, too many of our warband have fallen, so we head home to our rooms. want to retrace the historic journey of the great Ketman. I don't know that I care about what these random people are doing. To be honest. To be honest. It's not uncommon for the various races to be referred to instead by the names of certain clans. So the Makote, the Hetsaru, the Hrothgar, oh, I see. Not because every member of the given clan is given the same race, but because individuals of said race are associated with that clan. Okay. Interesting. So because I guess there's so many different races like walking and living together over there, they go by what clan they're with instead of just what race they are. Makes sense. Dun, 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 dun. 4 claimants. No word on whether any of them are related to her. Kinda surprised there's only 4 people if anyone can compete. I hadn't heard that much about the clan names. We should have Wooklamat and Aaronville teach us the ones we should know. Yeah, they're up in the cabin. Okay. How's we're gonna put this back on? I should just leave that on. I'm not gonna remember to turn it on off. Sorry for the cat in the cutscenes.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
How's your stomach?
Of course she
Any
gets seasick.
better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick. I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Aaronville, you were born in Tural, yes? Do many Vieira live there?
The Shatona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
The Bnuuy.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name.
The Bnuuy people.
As for my mother...
Dramatically cut off. We cannot go on a boat without things going horrifically wrong. Actually impossible.
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since.
Scene was ending. Not seen it before since. It's because we're on the boat, man. We're coursed on boats.
The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
Snapshot.
Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning.
This boat has a magic lightning barrier.
What an extraordinary life we must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
Yes, of course. The boat force field. Seen many of those.
Too threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress. By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
They're still on the boat. Still on the floor of the boat, apparently. Am I sleeping there? Did they not get me a bed? You save the world and you're made to sleep on the boat of the boat. Feels bad. Yo, this do be looking better. This do be looking a lot better.
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Ugh. Can't be much farther now, can it?
Seabirds.
Bubs.
Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
To me off the boat.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway.
I don't know.
If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
we're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
As someone who gets motion sick in cars, not so much in boats, but in cars, I empathize with Bnuuy. I feel this in my soul.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
It's like the benchmark. Oh my god, it's the benchmark, guys.
There, look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
She looks a lot better without the hat on. Unleash the ears. There it is. There it is. Ah! I'm ready. To your love. Buildings.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Where's Tural supposed to be based off of again?
Is that a... No. I've never seen Bnuuy feathers in that color before.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihiola are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
Why do they have to pretend to be stupid? I guess what, to blend in with the stupid ones that are over there?
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
You are
Is this the...
outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
He rolled up with the red fur and like the villain Quirrell like mustache. I was like, tell me this isn't like the bad guy or the warmonger.
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next Dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tule Yolal?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Took them that long to realize?
Please, accept our apologies.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Okay, bye. Your feet are clipping through your outfit.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first.
Okay, bye.
I bid you welcome to Tule Yolal.
Actually, one thing I didn't look at before. Hold on. Trying to. Hey! Stop moving. I think the textures look better, right? Trying to. What's a piece of gear that's had really bad textures before? What's this one look like? Oh, we still got a bit of pixelation and chunkiness going on, but guess it's not awful though. Dude, this one could definitely use some work. We turned up the new graphics settings. Oh, why is it on custom? Hold on. That did it. Oh, that actually did help. I still see like a little bit like on this diamond, but sheesh. I don't know why that didn't stay on maximum. Whatever. Thank you, Art. Did you end up deciding if you were? I mean, if you're here watching me play this, I'm guessing you're skipping. It does have light reflecting off it. The light is, I think, the main thing they improved. Despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are safe and sound. Yes, sir. How do you... Does that... I saw that in the patch notes when we were peeking at it. We can make it so people aren't around... Hold on. I think I still have that open. Let me see what it says. Oh god, this goes down farther than I thought it would. Character configuration menu, control settings, general tab. Find nearby rivers and close to quest NPCs. Is that... Let's see. Oh god. Oh! Oh! Okay, well, I don't want them popping back in when I talk to them. It's a little drawing. That's cool. Y'all away. Keep y'all away from my NPC so I can click on them, damn it. Yeah, then the ones that aren't voiced aren't usually super important. Should get familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. Let's do it. So look at Alphino. Look at how much better the shit on his outfit looks. It's not just this ugly mass of pixels. I love it. Alice too. Third promise has found herself some new followers. Recruited them to help me win the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city. Let's do it then. Show me around the city. Talking to random NPCs. A group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially when they're accompanied of the third promise. Everyone be curious. Isn't that what he's here for? Your siblings have... You and your sibling... Oh! Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you are so easy to avoid. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please don't ever worry or bother me. What did they do for promise? They did have a point. Diplomat is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of a station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean technically? I suggest we move in 2 groups so as to attract less attention. Okay, well that. I thought Aonville was just gonna be on tour guide. Technically ignored. Kaylin, you and Crowd can come with me. Sweet. You know, take the twins. Get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have enough time for that. I will enjoy my wanderings, thank you. I wish to explore. Seeing as we're here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Aonville already mentioned the Reefs and our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored in the docks. True. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yogg-Tural in the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Berry should be our next stop. Hi! I know, I've done this. Thank you. When you finish and just all the people spawn in. This is pretty with all the lights. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliolo's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Should mention that here in Tuliolo, we buy things with pel, a currency that the Pelu Pelu created. Oh, those are the people with the hats. Don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your deal. There's also... what in the hell? There's also Wachu Meki Meki. Another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. Can't wait to see that look on your faces. Okay. Wait, back a bit and then up. Up here. Up here. To the giant etherite crystal. Oh yeah, I saw these guys in the trail. Chameleon people. You've never heard of Wachu Meki Meki? Can't say I have. What do you think of that? Goodness me, you have Aetherites in Tuliolo? I think I told you before, but my brother Kawana spent 3 years studying in Shogun. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of Aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once. He had one built immediately. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again, then up the slope to the side. Right at the top is the gate which leads to Zaktural. Let's make a stop at Bright Plume Post on the way, though. That's the headquarters for the Land Squad. I thought it was Bright Bloom and I just screwed it up, but no, it's Bright Plume. Achoo! Should I just set this as my... Wait, don't I have a... I have another free destination. Oh no, that's Razatan. Favorite destination... I mean, I probably don't need Razatan anymore. Actually, I definitely don't need this anymore. I'll do that now. Probably end up just making this my home point later. How much is it if I wanted to teleport back to the other side of the freaking ocean? Where am I looking? Am I done? Empty. What freaking... Oh, that's under Ilo. Right. That's only 800, I guess. For some reason I thought it'd be more expensive. Lots of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders will show the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Trudging up and down all these slopes instead is exhausting. I understand now where Wurklamat gets her endless endurance. Fair enough. I guess I should be watching out for the Aetherites too, shouldn't I? Those are pretty important to grab. You need... Here we are, Bright Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliolol and preserving the peace. The Lance Guard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago when Zorol Jah took over as commander. The title is no empty honor, it means that the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant and martial strength. Aww. Self-conscious. Discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphano and Alizé should be around to hear it too. It's time I showed you the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of Talon March. Okay. This is there in the daytime. Big gate. Big gate. Massive, isn't it? Yes. The other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yakhoi. Are we meeting giants in this? Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Yoktural, the southern lands of the mother, and Zaktural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long, long ago the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. A familiar sounding tale I am put in mind, the conflict between Heidelin and Zodiac. But getting back to Zaktural, those lands are also part of the Tuliolol nation, correct? That's right, isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural had been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to the myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Zaktural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the rite of succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. I'll hold you to that. I've never broken my word. Once the throne is mine, the travel permit is yours. Suddenly attack on Titan, yeah. Oh, true. One of the giants just starts peeking over the wall. What's this? Oh, weapon club. I think I do not need that. I use it on an alt. It'll be for an alt club. Reclamat is ready to commence the second half of your Tuliolol tour. We'll head west next toward the Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. I don't even know what those are. Now you see enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. Maybe I'm about to find out what those are. Arch of the Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk. They're following me again! Am I on here? They're just down there. God damn it. I keep hitting escape and just hitting M instead of just hitting M again to close my map. I don't know why I'm doing that. I wonder if the area across the bridge is in the base expansion or if that's patch. stuff. I have to imagine it's in the expansion. But I don't know. A dirigible is like an airship slash zeppelin. Oh. How is it different? I'm still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of a Yakuoi temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Zaktoral to please the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After Yakuoi withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries, so when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tuliolo. We climb these sets of stairs here all the way up. Okay. Is this... Oh? Is this somebody's house? There's clearly nothing in here. They forgot to furnish. Jacques Terral. Suddenly French. Dirigible is just another name for an airship that includes... Oh, I see, okay. Thank you for the info. What are you? Oh, it's a... okay. Yeah. Papa's palace is called Volok Shunsa, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. Learning stream, yeah. I'm being edumacated. The sheer scale of this palace is incredible. I wonder what that carving at the top represents. It's pretty sick. Do we go in? I don't think... Wait. Oh no, we're supposed to go down there. I'm gonna get the seat light real quick. I want to go poke around the big palace, but 100% the story will take me here anyways later, so... I don't need to do it now. How'd they manage to get all that foliage to grow exactly the same way on all those pillars? A cool city. I mean, I feel like I'm never, like, when I'm actually, like... This is the part of the city I will probably never be in when I'm actually, like, done the story. I'm just utilizing this as nothing up here. It's a neat area, though. So this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? Well, we have residents from all the Yaktorol clans. Mamorja, Zubral, Pelu Pelu, Moblin? Like from Zelda? And Hanu Hanu. We also have Tana Wauta, Hetsaro, and Chitona, who moved south from the ancestral lands in Zaktorol. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tuliolo's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's all so beautiful. This one. Gimme, gimme. How many houses are actually in? Oh, I guess there's more down that way. I was about to say, are there like 2 houses in this residential quarter? There's alpacas down there! Not an alpaca. Discuss the huge drum. Oh, that thing? Is that what they're talking about? The big drum there is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions like when honoring lance guards return from a dangerous duty. I tried hitting it with my axe once and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa... that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. Never seen such an enormous drum. What would one even use to beat such an instrument? I mean, there's a dude up there just using some sticks right now. Alpaca! Look at them, they're so fluffy. Look at the fluffy alpacas. Oh my god. The chocobos of this area are alpacas. Airships. It's like in this case hot air balloons? Kinda hot air balloons? I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you only find balloons in Tuliolol. We have them for the exact same reason as Aetherites. Koana brought back the plans from Charlian, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. Watch at the dawn of beats. Am I gonna get to ride on a balloon? I wish to ride on a balloon. I'm so glad the game actually has color now. Look at this. The sun has come up and it doesn't look like mud. Lovely. Watch of the Dawn. When the Giants were still here, it was known as the Yoctorol Landgate, but when Papa founded Tuliolol, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Through this gate is Kozama Uka, the wetlands south of the city. Depending on what the right of succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. All those fluffy animals we pass over. The alpacas! Those are alpacas, fearsome four-legged fiends. What? She has not had good history with the alpacas, I suppose. Forget the alpacas, I have something far more important to show you. Okay. Lead the way. This setting to just like get people out of the way of the NPCs is so good. If you wish to learn the history of Tuliyollal, then look no further. Stone pillars. Oh. There's some engravings on them? Well, can't tell from here. Are these all the same on this side, or they're probably the same? What's special about these pillows, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations, but if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Okay, I'm not in the duty finder, it's fine. Gonna really closely examine the pillows. Okay, they are the same. Except for that one. That one's busted. Is it only that one that's got like the one face completely like scrubbed off? With a what would the word be? Like I voted away? Seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamboja. This must be Papa! So it follows the exploits of my father Gulul Jaja and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliyollal Saga. Maybe it's like a prophecy thing, maybe. The thing... Maybe, but at the same time, if they look like they're all the same pillows, like one pillow tells the story and then that pillow's like copied like 8 times or whatever, then it's not like, you know, it's not like a sequential story where each pillow tells like one part of the story and then like part of it is scrubbed off. It's like you could just go to another pillow to see the story, no? The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. If all the pillows are actually identical, then it's probably just a style choice. I wouldn't read too much into it. There's no better way to learn how Tuliyollal came to be. Study them as long as you like. Oh. Okay, so they are different. How are they different? They look the same. Guess we'll find out. This one recounts the lay of the past. As you could probably tell, the figure depicted here is one of the Zabval like me. For decades, the Zabval and Mamboja were at war for control of the forests of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end the conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tuliyollal. In front of them as different images? I mean, maybe. At first glance they look the same, but maybe like the person standing here is probably different, right? Because this is her dad, the two-headed Amulja or whatever. Amalja. And then this is, I guess, the Hrothgar person, or whatever that clan she said was. So the person that he's meeting with probably changes. It's probably like just that like small change. I guess we'll see when we click the other ones. The actions Papa took to end that conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tuliyollal. There's a clan of Hrothgar in Balja known as the Helians. Let's the other... yeah, okay. In this society, the women rule as queens and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tyrol, Zabral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. Let's see, is this one got a different person there? Ah, yeah. See, that is what it is. See, he's still here on this side, but now it's somebody else on this side. Okay, so you're probably onto something then. That one that's rubbed off is probably rubbed off for some plot reason. This one is The Lay of Parts, which depicts the Moblins of Kozama Uka. I'm never gonna not think of the Moblins in Zelda. They might wear odd masks that sound weirdly muffled. Oh, it's a kobold. But the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turali counterparts. Lay of the Brotherhood. What the hell is that? Depicts a scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer Ket something. I can never remember the name. What? Kettenram? That's the one. Kettenram's arrival in Tyrol is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. You know, take candle. Not those kobolds. Wrong game. It said that the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit if not in blood, but no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Kettenram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between all lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. He's gonna be important later. Lay of Reeds. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited the Hanu Hanu in the village in Kozama Uka. That's the board people. The people Alphino almost mistook for Vanu Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year. Very famous and a lot of fun. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. Hold on, wasn't there something else to click here? Oh, let's just click on how to move on. Okay. Okay. I didn't want to miss things. We're gonna use this screwed up one for last. Lay of Proof. That's a big boy. That big fellow is one of the Yakboi, the largest of Tyrol's peoples. Oh, so we do get the giants are still there. Gonna be the giant? These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yakturol. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northwards, setting their sights on Zakturol. You'll recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Sky Gate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they'd conquered and withdrew to the mountains of Urgopacha. I've never seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and place in Turali history? We don't know yet. We're gonna find out, won't we? Lay of Gold. Why are they on top of each other? That's just two Pelu in a trench coat. This shows one of the Pelu, are you sure? Whose homeland is in Urgopacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tuliola's markets, and the traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tyrol. Don't let those size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks they are clever and calculating traders. Lay of Ice. Dude, those dual-wielding lightsabers. Depicts a battle with the legendary Tural Vidral. Oh my god. Valigarmanda. That's Megan. A Tural Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to preternatural power. Like a yokai? Taro described Far Eastern auspices in a similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? Valigarmanda itself was dubbed the Sky Rune, a name on for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Urgapacha Mountains. So it's not dead, and we're gonna fight it at some point. Got it. Despite its reputation, however, Valigarmanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you see its likeness on Tuliolo's national emblem and adorning the banners of the palace. Now let's see what this blank one is. What's the blank? This one's unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliolo's history, whatever that may be. Oh, is this gonna get filled in when Wuklamad or whoever wins the throne? Probably Wuklamad unless it goes plot twisty-wisty. Had you feel a history? Yes. I'm feeling awfully hungry all of a sudden. I'm ready to eat. Food! TLDR, it's time to get food. Do I have this one? Oh, no, I definitely don't. There's a little dude in the statue up there. Let's go. Bayside Bevy Marketplace. Hello. Have you ever had tacos? I love tacos. They're a Tuliolo classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made at... God damn, this expansion is names. Expoyav Tayi? Best? And I need one right in front of me right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Vukevu. I'm a little mad we left Graha behind, but he was eating a taco in that trailer, you know? So surely he's coming at some point.
Brook-Evo! My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Taco.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Did you hear the Silver Scares are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
It's hidden away for a reason. We just don't know what yet.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
It's gonna make me want tacos.
Oh!
The tacos!
Oh!
If it isn't the third promise.
Go fight him. Fight him.
Oh.
He ruined our tacos.
No.
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
Let me guess. This is the one that's warmongering.
The third promise remembers us. Such an honor.
Glory on your name, brother.
And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Mm-hmm.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling housecut, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
Golul Jaja.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Is it because he has two heads, too?
Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
No.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
My tacos, though. It's the biggest crime in all of this.
A two-headed mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans.
What clans? Here we go.
The Bnuuy, Anidopro.
I'll definitely
Every
remember that.
once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Ubico and the blue-scaled Bnuuy. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
More tacos. Oh, damn it.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wooklamart know.
But the tacos!
Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
Surely we still have time to have tacos and then go.
So it goes.
Man. Whoa. Holy minions. I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tuliolol cuisine, but we should hurry and join Alphino and the others at the palace. It's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up from the resplendent quarter or even the eastern side of Palin Lodge if you prefer. We got the ether rate for that, yes. Let me go in there. Yes. Oh, this is fun. Makes sense. See, now we get to go in this big full palace thing. Game settings. Oh. Why is that? Why is that like that? Let's go to AMD. It just disappears from nearby. Upon speaking to Aaronville, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's recommended you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Okay. I've acquainted the twins with the city as best I could in a short time. Can you give me some voiced cutscenes? Are you gonna play a bunch in sequence? Their unbridled enthusiasm has made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. It was like holding a pair of unruly squirrels. Mood, honestly. I understand all too well. Charlian had the same effect on me. Oh, that's true. She was running off on him over there. Right then, now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home and to meet all the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we may be in for. Okay. We meet the Dawn Servant. Coffee. Oh! Wasn't he the one in that trailer? In the expansion reveal trailer? Also, of course, Estinians here.
Estinian?
This man wastes no time.
What's the point? Why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian's crossing blades with.
It is Papa!
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter.
Hey, buddy.
Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that man there.
Why are you putting them on me, man? This guy here didn't even get to have my tacos.
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Tural.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
Completely coincidental. He needs to be here too, and they didn't know how to get him in.
Thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
Is the other head literally asleep?
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamati.
Lamati.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solanash.
It's Erenville now, Don Servant.
Was he hiding?
I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! Old-tempered still. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
We're getting right into it, huh?
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Okay, bye. See you whenever you randomly show up again.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Ona.
So all the promises are Lukumat's adoptive siblings, right?
The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja.
So it's 3 siblings and 1 dude who's there because he has 2 heads.
You 4 will compete in the right of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Serpent. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young. So I look to thee always for inspiration. The rite of succession. The means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen.
I wonder if the first promise, this guy, I wonder if he's like actually his son, or if he's also adopted, since they're both Amalja.
Only the 2-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have 2 heads, nor be a Mamulja at all. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired,
Okay.
but to my adopted children as well.
So he is his actual son.
Yet the opportunity to rule was still
Actual
not
son,
equal.
biological son.
That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
You're spitting everywhere, man.
You have us to compete against. Ah, though it seems the one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself.
What we gotta do?
Triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural and find the City of Gold.
Really? No. I mean, I guess that lines up, but I'm just thinking of the fact that all these people have been
Father.
all these people have been living here thinking about the City of Gold and whether or not it exists for this long, supposedly being like somewhere on this continent, and nobody's found it up to this point, to the point where everyone's like, okay, yeah, surely we've looked everywhere and we can't find it. And he's like, that's what you need to do to become the successor. What if, I mean, obviously it's going to exist for the game, but like, what if it didn't exist, you know? Or what if, as for the last, like, however many years, nobody was able to find it? You just, you died while they were still looking. Seems like a weird requirement for a succession, like, contest.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact.
Actually, because Kyle has that letter where he like commissioned a survey or whatever. He probably found it already, right? Like, so he knows it exists. That's my guess. Is he actually knows it exists? He found it before, and now he's trying to get them to find it because he just didn't tell anyone where it was. I'm gonna go with that. That's my headcanon to make this make sense.
If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
Are you for us proof, my unbroken word? For I have seen
yeah, they're just gonna
it
tell
with
us.
my own 4 eyes.
I just gotta keep going forward.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyola. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place.
So?
Bring them.
What you mean, a seal? He walks back out literally carrying a couple of seals. That's what was on the pillows.
The Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
Odds of the big boy just taking keystones by force.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both. But I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
Cat's off, falling around up by the mic. Step it, kitty. Step it.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
The rite of cessation begins now. I'll be watching you progress with great interest.
Imagine he does win, and then this dude's like, you know what? I remember what you said earlier. I don't like you. I'm picking second place.
And Clement, remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
I was just gonna ask about her grandfather.
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here.
Where did my grandpapa go?
On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request,
it's a fair point.
One of them an unfair advantage into right.
Oops.
But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
And away we go. Something else to say?
How about that?
Nope, he's talking.
She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galuf.
I wonder... They said that he used to travel around with his companions. I wonder if her grandfather was one of his companions. One of his party mates.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this? Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil.
What if he's the other head? I think her grandfather is her actual like blood grandfather. I don't think she's secretly related to Wuklamat. Or like another adoptive grandchild or some shit.
If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Nah, dude, let's do it.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I want to see where this journey leads. Start of a whole new story.
So you are committed to your path? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Oh, the Golden City existing?
Here they come! It's Saralja!
The first promise.
Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior!
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Serelja.
Was auto-playing for a second there.
Take heart, tiller of the soil. The Resilion's son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
He can't even answer himself, he has this guy to do it. Tell this guy I fought him.
First promise and commander of the Landscape.
Communicate with him. What if he's like secretly like really bad at just talking to people, so he's like he puts it off as being like this regal, unapproachable air, but he's actually like, please, I have anxiety, please say something to this man.
Saralja, the Palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Bnuuy Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the First Promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children.
Oh, cause so like hybrids.
Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of the soul's features and the head of reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He no speak, he only fight.
A gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the First Promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters...
Oh, he's the one who wants to invade
expansionists.
places. Ah. I thought it was the big guy who's just kind of a dickhead.
This puts him in direct opposition to Uklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Noted.
Cryo, are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zawalja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire.
He seeks battle.
It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Destruction. Is this the Mikote? Yes, it is.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier.
Doesn't surprise me the motion people like
complain
him.
and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new. You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studio.
I mean, so far he doesn't seem too bad. He just seems like he's willing to look at technologies around other parts of the world and then bring them into his country. Which I guess some people might think is better than you.
I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
Like those other NPCs said, some people are like, oh, abandoning tradition, but hey, you can trade easier now. You have balloons.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Charlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
He seems like a decent dude. Here comes Kitty. Nope. Him, I guess, first. Leaving the kitty for last.
How
I wonder what this
gracious
guy
of you all
wants to
to
do.
cheer the lesser Claymans.
I thought he was gonna be the warmonger guy. Nah, not that one. Oh shit, you took offense to that one.
Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliyola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your fealty.
He just wants the power.
Well said, brother.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. I pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise.
Uh-huh.
His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
Nobody wants the potential power-hungry tyrant.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
So yeah, the tyrant. Also, Wuklamat hasn't come out yet and people are leaving. Sad. Sad.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
I'm a little
Galujaja built
surprised.
for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
I'm a little surprised there aren't more people who are rooting for Wuklammat when she's like, I want peace. Because right now they're kind of just, they're living pretty happily, right? And they just said that nobody really likes the two-headed guy. So they stuck around long enough to see him. And then, and then left before the one who's like, just wants to basically keep things the way they are. Right, you have the innovation one, seems fine. You have the warmonger, and then you got the one who's like, you know, things are good right now. What if we preserve things as they are? And I'm surprised there's not more people that are like, you know, that's a pretty good option.
Until Tuliyollal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklammat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious third promise into your care. Did you know Wuklammat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise? I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
So just because she hasn't done anything
Compared
yet.
to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's fine. More than anyone. I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklammat, I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone.
She's the only one who's friendly with people and doesn't want to change things.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
I guess it's more that people just don't think she can win.
Yes,
and not so much that they don't support her.
I await word of your victory with bated breath.
I don't know, it's a little weird. There you go. Our first place outside the city. Similar to the brief reunion I had in mind, Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to do is work on all we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tuliyollal saga. Might I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillows? We might check for any discrepancies between them. Okay. There's no teleporting of you. Do I even have... I don't think I have that one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See how close we can get. Get this one. Go to this one and grab the other one on the way. Thank you.